Hi, hello guys, welcome to Lucky YouTube channel. Subscribe, support more videos like this. Comment. The Thirumanvar, a sanctuary arranged in the rockfort complex, Malaikottai, in the city of Tiruchirappalli, India. Shiva is adored as Thirumanvar, and is addressed by the lingam, and his associate Parvati is portrayed as Matuvar Kuzalamai. Tiruchirappalli Rockfort, privately known as Malaikottai, is a memorable stronghold and sanctuary complex based on an old stone. It is situated in the city of Tiruchirappalli, on the banks of waterway Kaveri, Tamil Nadu, India. It is developed on a 83 meters, 272 feet, high rock. Malaikottai weighs around 273 feet and makes 417 moves to arrive at the ucchi pillayar. As it is expressed that the intense streets habitually bring about exquisite objections, likewise the steps within inside the Malaikottai will lead you to an eminent perspective on Trichy city. 24 Blemish 2021 History of Trichy Malaikottai. The name of this spot, Trichy Malaikottai, comes from the incessant military stronghold. It was assembled two times, first by the Vijayanagara realm and later by the English realm during the Carnatic Wars. Trichy thrived and flourished in its own work around the stone post. Aside from the post, there are a few sanctuaries tracing all the way back to the 1760s. It was one of the fundamental communities around which the conflicts of the Carnatic were battled in the 18th 100 years during the English-French battle for matchless quality in India. The name Rockfort comes from regular military stronghold worked here, first by the rulers of the Vijayanagara realm and later by the English domain during the Carnatic Wars. The most established structure in the post is a cavern sanctuary worked by the Pallavas under Mahendravarman I, E580 to 630 CE, sanctuary possible from the later section, 14 during the Chola period. The close-by town of Gurayur was their capital. However, the Pallavas didn't keep control of this essential city and lost it to the Pandyas. The Cholas reasserted themselves in the 10th 100 years. Trichy kept on being in their ownership until the decay of the domain, after which it turned into a Vijayanagara fortress. Reference needed. During the 14th 100 years, the area was constrained by the Delhi Sultanate. After Malik Kafur's attack on South India, they were removed also. The locale went under the control of Vijayanagara. During the early peace of the 16th century, the area went under the control of the Madurai Nayaks, who were the prior legislative leaders of Vijayanagara domain. Notwithstanding, it was under the Nayaks of Madurai that Tiruchirappalli thrived by its own doing and developed to be the city that it is today. The Madurai Nayaks developed the stone post sanctuary lake alongside significant walls as establishments, laying out the town as a exchanging city and later, their capital. After the Nayaks, the stronghold royal residence was involved by the trespasser Chanda Sahib, as he governed in combination with the coalition with the realm of France. He lost this order at the point when the French lost to the English, who seized the post after the Carnatic Wars. This empowered the English to acquire attraction in Tamil Nadu, also, later all of South India. Citation needed. In current times, the post is kept up with and directed by the Chennai Circle of the Archaeological Overview of India. The stronghold is one of the conspicuous vacationer locations in Tamil Nadu. In 1849 there was a charge at the Rockfort Uchi Pillaiyar sanctuary and roughly 500 individuals passed on, according to Nundantai Vaji Kaveri book composed by T. Janakiran Saidi team. The reason for charge is unknown. Carnatic Nawabs during the mid-18th 100 years, Chanda Sahib, helped by the French, made this stronghold his home base. He fought with the consolidated powers of the Carnatic Nawab and English. He was crushed in the Carnatic Wars and was constrained to surrender his territories to the English. Reference needed. English periods. In the late 18th 100 years, Hyder Ali was a significant danger to the English, just like the French, who were all the while battling for their pioneer incomparability around here. At this point, the town was solidly laid out as a cantonment town, and the post store was known as Fundamental Watchman Entryway. Robert Clive lived close to the tank when he was in Tiruchirappalli. Reference needed. A topography. Tiruchirappalli rock post. The stone is supposed to be quite possibly of the most seasoned arrangements on the planet. It is 3.8 billion years old, making it as old as the stones in Greenland, also more seasoned than the Himalayas. Quartz, utilized in glass making, and feldspar, utilized in earthenware production, are tracked down in this rock arrangement. The stone post sanctuary is arranged on 83-meter high outcrops. The Pallavas at first assembled this sanctuary, however the Nayaks utilized its normally braced position and planned it once more. It is a long move up the 344 stages cut into the stone to the top. Loa sanctuaries. There are 5 sanctuaries on the stone stronghold, the Lalatankara Polovsvaragraham, 2 called the Upper kOvil, 4 the Lower kOvil, 4 the Manaka Vinayakar sanctuary at the foot of the slope, devoted to ruler Ganesha, the Ucchi Pillayar sanctuary at the highest point of the slope, devoted to ruler Ganeshal, the Dyamanaswamy sanctuary, rockfort, in a real sense the master who turned into the mother. 4 is an enormous 18th century sanctuary. It is devoted to Shiva, goddess Aman. What's more, there is a hallowed place for the 1800 years Nutka period holy person, Tayamanavar. It is on the way, as one trips the moves toward Ucchi Pillaiyar temple. Interior of a sanctuary on the stone of Trichinopoly, 1847, L71. There are 2 stone-cut sanctuaries in the stronghold. One in the lower some portion of the post called Lower Cavern Sanctuary, and other is known as the Upper Cavern Sanctuary. It is in the complex later the Dyamanaswamy Sanctuary on the way up, on the left before the Ucchi Pillayar kOvil. The sanctuaries is like that of other stone-cut sanctuaries, the Pundarakakshan Perumal Sanctuary at Thiruchi and Pechapay Cave Sanctuary. The Upper Cavern has a significant Sanskrit engraving of Mahendravarmani, that is a lot debated. L4 The stone-cut sanctuary in the slope sanctuary complex was worked during the Pallava period and is named Lalatankara Pallavswaram, with a few engravings ascribed to Mahendravarmani. The Cholas, the Vijayanagara sovereigns and the Nayaks of Madurai have made broad commitments here. The 2-story tall Tayamanava sanctuaries are viewed as a magnum opus of development. Rockfort Sanctuary. The most well-known land characteristic of Tiruchirappalli is Rockfort Sanctuary. It is likewise called as Ucchi Pillaiyar kOvil. It is in the core of the city. This is a 275 feet tall rock structure. It is arrived at by a stage trip of 437 steps cut into the stone. Mostly up is the Sri Dyamanaswamy Sanctuary, committed to Master Shiva. It has a 100-pillared corridor, and a vimana. There are engraving in these sanctuary that date back to 3rd century BC. From its highest point, sightseers can get an incredible perspective on the town in addition to its other milestone, Srirangam, Kaveri Fundamental Waterway, Kolrun Waterway, Thiruvannaikal kOvil, and so on. The sanctuary is found 5 km from Focal Transport Stand and 1 km from Chathiram Transport Stand Trichy. Government. What's more, confidential transport administrations are accessible to reach Rockfort. 15 days Chithire, April-May, vehicle celebration, 12 days Teppa Thiruvaza in Panguni, walk April, summer celebration on the slopes during Vaikasai, May-June, Navaratri in Puratasi September-October, Skanda Sashti in Apasi, October-November, multi-day Vinayak Chaturthi celebration and Adipuram. 8 days celebration in July-August are the celebrations terrifically celebrated in the sanctuary. Likewise Tamil and English New Year days, Deepavali, Pongal days are reverentially seen with extraordinary pujas. The exceptionally considered Thiruchi brings prior to our eyes, the Ucchi Pillaiyar sanctuary, stream Kaveri, Sri Rangam, and everything satisfying the spirit. All sightseers counting outsiders are partaking in this profound loveliness. All Saivite holy people, Nanasambandar, Appar, Mainakavasagar, Thayumana Swamigal had sung the magnificence of this sacrosanct land. The development of the slope is a wonder of engineering. There are 2 cut caves on the hill, the upper one a fortune of epigraphic subtleties, the lower with 104 heavenly sections in Andhadi style. Andhadi verse is 1 in which the succeeding sections start with the final expression of the past poem. When Master Sri Rama got back to Ayodhya subsequent to protecting Mother Sita from the bondage of Ravana, Sri Sugriva, Sri Hanuman, and Sri Vibhishana went with the ruler to partake in the crowning liturgy capability of the Master. While returning back with the endowment of Sri Ranganatha symbol from Sri Rama, Vibhishana came south. Seeing the magnificence of stream Kaveri and the beautiful climate, he needed to unwind for a while. Ruler Vinayak was there in the pretense of a young man. Vibhishana inquired the kid to deal with the gift icon of Master Ranganatha. In the wake of hanging tight for Vibhishana, the kid put the symbol on the ground and concealed himself in the slope. Vibhishana was stunned to see the kid missing. He applied all his energy to move the symbol yet fizzled. In this way Master Ranganatha, bound to Sri Lanka, cut short his excursion and picked Sri Rangjam as his house. Seeing the kid at the top of slope, Vibhishana hit him on the head, the scar of which is as yet noticeable on the Vinayak icon. Subsequently, ruler Vinayak alongside ruler Ranganatha close by is administering us gracefully. The Trichy Malaikottai sanctuary comprises of two sanctuaries inside it named Ucchi Pillaiyar Sanctuary and Thayamanaswamy Sanctuary. Rockfort Sanctuary timings start from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Malaikottai waits around 273 feet and finds a way 417 ways to arrive at the Ucchi Pillaiyar. Vaidyanathan had requested that from January 1 men ought to wear a dhoti or pajama with upper fabric or formal jeans and shirts to sanctuaries, and ladies ought to wear a sari. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and support for more videos.